Greetings, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here, and happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and I hope everyone's week is starting off swell. So, folks, I went digging in the Backlog Mailbox today and pulled out not one, but two bubble mailers that really piqued my interest. So, therefore, that is what we're going to be opening today. But before we do, there's a couple things I gotta go over with you. Like how I owe you all an apology. Yes. You see, yesterday would have been episode 4 of the new short series I do titled Rival League Sunday. And for those of you out there who are still not familiar with this little short series I do on Sundays, it's basically where I like to take a look at notable NHL goalies who also had a career in the rival league, the WHA. And this past Sunday, we were going to be taking a look at the WHA career of this man right here, one Mr. Richard Brodeur. And I recorded the short and everything. It was ready to go. And then I started getting messages from my cousin, I'd say just after breakfast time. And he was telling me how he was trying to get playoff tickets for yesterday's game. Game 4 between Montreal and Tampa Bay. And as soon as he told me that, my adrenaline just went through the roof because I've never been to a playoff game. And so he was checking Ticketmaster, I was checking Ticketmaster, and pretty much the majority of my day after breakfast went to that. And then finally, he messages me around, I think it was around 4 o'clock, and he's like, I got him. And I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, so I was at a playoff game last night. Unfortunately, Montreal lost 3-2, but there's still a lot of hockey to play. Now, mind you, I would love to see Montreal take Game 5 back in Tampa and then come back here Friday night for Game 6 and win it in front of the home crowd. However, I see this series, if not ending in 6, possibly ending in 7 games. And, well, I just hope the boys could smarten up a bit, take a few less penalties and whatnot, and yeah. But anyway, so long-winded intro, basically apologizing for no short yesterday, but don't worry, since it's already been recorded in that, it will be up first thing this coming Sunday morning. So that's that. And secondly, of course, the usual routine is we do not look at anything or open anything until we have our card of the day. And since we were just talking about this man, Richard Brodeur, well, he could be our card of the day. Why not? Now, I have a feeling that inside both of these bubble mailers are a ton of painter's tape and whatnot. So I'm going to pause the video right here and open these up, get all the cards freed from their packaging prison, and then come back and show you what I got. Alrighty? So, 1 sec.
2 hours later.
Alrighty, folks, I'm back. I got all the cards out, and boy, let me tell you, that was interesting, because of the 2 bubble mailers, one of them is what I'm normally used to. You open it up, and on the inside, it looks like, well, bubble wrap. The second one I opened, I swear, I felt like this thing was made in the 1970s, because when I ripped into it with my knife, it felt like the padding inside was made of like sawdust or something. And when I cut into it, boy, did it make a mess. So, of course, I had to clean all that up first. And, yeah, interesting. So let me just get a sip of water here, and we can all adjust. Okay, so after getting all the cards out, I can tell you right now, the basis of today's video involves Marvel cards and hockey cards. More specifically, Marvel, mostly Tim Hortons, and some other stuff. So, without further ado, let's get started with the little stack that came in the bubble mailer that I thought was made in the 70s. So we have here a few cards for my, what year is this? 1994 Marvel Masterpiece set, the Hildebrandt Brothers set. So we got Morbius. We got Ulick. If you're not familiar with this character in, was it the last Avengers movie, where Thor has to go and, I think it's, well, in the comic books, Beta Ray Bill has Stormbringer, the axe, but in the movies, Thor has it made in the kiln where Mjolnir was made and everything, and Ulick is the head dwarf or whatever, and I believe in the movie he's played by Peter Dinklage. So, yeah, don't hold me to it. I've been kind of out of the whole comic game for a while, so some things have kind of slipped. Anyway, next we have the Devilish White Queen, looking very sassy. And then we got Miss Typhoid Mary. Ouch. And then following that up, we got some new additions to the 94 Flair set, starting with Thunderstrike. And we got Deadly Enemies, so that's Sabretooth and Wolverine, of course. We got Hulk 2099, very freaky character. And of course we got Spider-Man 2099, still one of my favorite Spider-Man outfits. I know Spider-Man 2099 was like peak 90s, comic stuff, but I still really liked it. Also from the Marvel Masterpieces set, I have another holo foil. So I have I think it's War Machine, or is it Iron Man? I forget. And I think I have Captain America also. And now I got Spidey. So, very cool. And then we end that off with one of the harder Timmy's cards to collect from the regular 25-26 set. There's the lenticular set called National Selections. I was lucky enough to pull one. With my luck, it was the Brad Marchand one, but I got this one now to go with it. His teammate, Sam Reinhart. So, there we go. I'm going to be looking for some of these as well come the Montreal Sports Card Expo. Hopefully I could knock at least 2 or 3 more off the list. So we'll see. And then all these cards were shipped in this massive one-touch. Not one-touch, top loader. So I'll just put them all back in there for now. And we'll put them up in the background. All right. Now let's get into the stack from the bubble mailer I was more familiar with. And we'll go through all the Timmy stuff first. So let me see here, because I got a ton of base, and then we got inserts and whatnot. So okay, there we go. Now I think with all these base cards, this finishes my set. So if that's the case, then that's friggin' awesome. So we got Captain Clutch, Marie-Philippe Poulin, Blair Turnbull, my dad's favorite PWHL player, Emma Malte, one of my favorites because she's an absolute Barbie doll. I don't mean that in a demeaning way. She literally looks like Barbie on skates. We got Danielle Serdashny, Renata Fast, Natalie Spooner, second favorite PWHL player, Logan Stankoven, Brandon Montour, Stevie Y, Steve Yzerman, Anthony Cirelli. It's just because Montreal's playing them right now. Matt Duchesne, Logan Thompson, Aiden Hill, Mark Messier, Moose, Travis Sanheim, Samuel Montembeault, although a lot of people in Montreal are calling him something else right now, but I won't say it on camera. Matthew Barzal, Coach Marty, Laffy, Alexis Lafreniere. This guy, oh my God. Brandon Hagel. He is the literal thorn in our side right now. Noah Dobson, hope he's coming back for Game 5. That guy. Corey Perry. Josh Morrissey. Thomas Harley. Brad Marchand. Claude Giroux. Patrick Waugh. And a man who was very, very pissed off last night after a very controversial goal, Connor McDavid. I watched the replay this afternoon on Instagram after they overruled it and said it was a goal, and because it was in overtime and everything, like the look on McDavid's face just said it all. And now that the Oilers are down 3-1 to the Ducks, ooh, that's rough, man. That's rough. And then we got some inserts. So another player who was not happy this weekend, Mr. Jeremy Swayman on the goalie etchings. After seeing Buffalo whip them like, what was it? 6-1. He was not a happy camper. And then we got a bunch of Program of Excellence cards. So we got Brianne Jenner, Blair Turnbull, Travis Konechny, Matt Duchesne, and Mark Stone. And then we got some Northern Stars. Once again, Brendan Hagel, Slick Nick Suzuki, and we got Mr. Ray Bork. And then we got a couple of gold medalists. So we got Big E, Eric Lindros, and we got Stevie Y, Steve Yzerman. And then we finish things off with some celebrated prodigies. Those are the canvas cards. We got Drew Doughty, Connor Bedard, and Cale Makar. He's probably happy because they eliminated the Kings on Sunday. Well, they actually swept the Kings on Sunday. So, too bad, because the end of that game, seeing the emotion on Anze Kopitar's face was kind of heart-wrenching. So, I feel for the man. Alright, next we got some Fleer Ultra Spider-Man from 1995. So these are all part of the... well, actually, wait. This is a base set card. So we got... Nope, that's a different set. Never mind. Alright, so these 95 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man cards, these are all from the Legacy subset. So we got Venom. We got the Alien costume. We got Jackal. And we got the Spider clone. And I think, yeah, if you look on the back, there's certain cards they kind of pair together to make like a poster. So Spidey and Jackal pair together with what looks like, I don't know if that's Kraven. I don't know. Anyway, and then the Venom one, yeah, of course. When you pair them together, you got the Alien costume, Venom, and I just need Carnage to go with it. So, anywho's, so that's that. From the 93 Marvel Masterpieces set, we got Venom. And I love the backs of these cards because you see like what they look like in their first appearance of the comics and everything. So that's pretty cool. That's classic Todd McFarlane right there. All right, got a couple of 21-22 MVP. These are the 20th anniversary cards. So we got John Carlson and Mr. Johnny T. Sing it together with me, folks. Tavares, 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 we love you. That's a shout out to the Leaf Fan Down Under crew. Excuse me. And from 2020-21 Upper Deck Extended, from the 05-06 Tribute set, we got James Van Riemsdyk. That's that. Got a couple additions to the 05-06 franchise set. So we got Garth Butcher. Just double checking, make sure it's only single cards in these sleeves. They are, okay. We got Darcy Rhoda. Kirk McLean, legend. Gary the Suitcase Smith. And we got Mr. Dennis Kearns. And then we finish everything off here. Hold on. Are you holding on? I hope so. We finish everything off with a couple of new Martys. Yes. So, we have from 2006 In the Game, Heroes and Prospects. There we are. There he is with the St. Hyacinth Lasers. Yes. If you're familiar with his 7th inning sketch card, he's wearing that jersey. Next, from 2003, Pacific Calder... What is this? Pacific Calder Hockey Chasing Glory. The Vezina Trophy there. Here we have from 2003 In the Game All-Star Edition. Ooh, very cool. Here we got from 0809, Upper Deck Series 1, Masked Men. And then we have from 2011, Panini. It's Panini, but on the front it says Donruss Elite. And there he is rocking his rookie mask and everything. So, very, very cool. So that's how many new ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new Martys. Let's click them off the Marty meter, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, one shy of 1130. But not bad. 1,129 unique Martys in the Broder PC. That's pretty darn cool if you ask me. And with all that being said, folks, we come to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what were some of your favorite cards shown today. As well, before leaving, make sure to drop down into the description of today's video, as well as every other video that I post, because there's always tons of links to awesome, awesome channels down there that I think you should be checking out if you're not already. And of course, before leaving, if you'd like to, you don't have to if you don't want to, but again, if you would like to, click that subscribe button. And if you do, click the little bell next to it so it lets you know when my videos go live. Alrighty? So that's it for me, folks. Hope you guys have a awesome remaining Monday. Hope you guys have an awesome week. And I will see you back here on Friday for everyone's favorite show on YouTube, the Friday Recap. Until then, folks, I say to all of you out there watching, laters!